Hello again, and welcome back to 3D Terraria. Today we will be doing yet another Nether Escape. And if you don't know what that is, it's where you start in the Nether with nothing and you have to escape by building another portal. Which is possible. Yes, I've done it 3 other times. So the first time I did it, I just did it normally, totally normal rules, but the second time I added some extra things. And then the third time I think I changed... Actually, I changed a slightly different thing, but this time is going to be very, very different. I have made some huge changes to the world that I played in last time. First of all, you will see as we load in, that I have made a menu for the challenge. Yeah, I'm not really sure why I put a lot of effort, put this much effort into a world that nobody's going to play. This is a private world. At least, so far it is. I could change it if people are actually interested, if anyone's actually interested. But yeah, I made a little menu here. I put the whole Nether Escape title here. And so yeah, this is just my custom world. The chests are still present, so that's interesting. This is just my custom world where I have all the things set up. Now, instead of taking like 8 minutes to explain it all, I did write an information book in case future me plays this world again years in the future and forgets everything and needs to be reminded what things are. And I found out that the book actually summarizes things quite nicely, so I'm just going to read the book and explain what happens there. Is my volume turned up? Okay, good, it is. So, let's clear up exactly what a Nether Escape entails. You must have a fresh start in the Nether, and use the scarce resources to survive and collect 10 obsidian blocks, less if you found a ruined portal, in order to build a portal back to the Overworld. Once you enter the Overworld, you have won. If you die 5 times and run out of respawn anchor charges, you have lost. So wherever you spawn in the Nether, you place a respawn anchor so that you can respawn there. There are 2 ways to get the obsidian you need. Bartering with Piglins, which leaves things up to RNG, I did not include the S's in there, or exploring structures, which can either be hard to find or dangerous to go through. Along the way, you can collect many items that may serve you well. Maybe I shouldn't be reading. Now, remember that this world is equipped with 3 systems that will make your adventure in the Nether a bit tougher. So this is all the custom stuff I set up. The first of which is a difficulty scaling system, which keeps track of your level and will raise the difficulty when you get to certain points, usually multiples of 5. You will know whenever that happens. There's a little alert message I added in. The second system is the only optional one, injury debuffs. As you lose health, you will start to get debuffs like slowness, mining, fatigue, that's the most annoying one, or hunger. This means you'll have to try and stay healed to avoid the consequences those debuffs can bring, though it can sometimes be tricky to stay healed thanks to the third system. When you pass level 5, every time it would hit night in the Overworld, a dark energy event will occur. It's kind of a silly name, but that's all I could think of that wasn't like Blood Moon or something that made no sense. During these events, mobs will receive various buffs. At the start it is speed and invisibility for some mobs, but as you level up past a certain point they will gain additional buffs during these events. In addition, natural regeneration is disabled for the duration of the event, meaning you cannot heal using traditional food. Only golden apples and regen potions could heal you. Unless you have those, it's better to stay away from dangerous mobs for the show. Okay, so some extra things. Before level 5, the mobs receive slowness and weakness, and are in the most vulnerable state. Keep inventories turned on. Unlike the previous challenges, I've actually turned this thing on, so now all you have to worry about is the 5 lives. Or all I have to worry about. I'm the one playing. You cannot avoid getting experience for too long, as the game will automatically give you experience over time. It takes a while to hit the high levels, but it will eventually get there. At the start, there are no mobs until you hit level 1, which the audio experience system in place will take about 5 minutes. And okay, that's just a message at the end for, like, me changing rules. So, some of that stuff may be confusing, but just watch and you'll understand how they work. And also, I have a lever to turn them off remotely. Otherwise, I'd have to go up to the surface and break the block there. So, to begin, I just plug my coordinates into this command block, and then hit this button. And the run will begin. Yeah, one of the things I found out in between videos is that you could use the execute command to just teleport yourself into the Nether. You don't have to teleport somewhere in the Overworld and then build a Nether portal. You could just go right in there, and that'll make the chances of finding old ground much less likely. So, let's go with 6,000 and 4,000. Right, so there are the coordinates. Let's begin. let's see, where am I? On the on the precipice of a delta. Interesting. Certainly interesting. We got a fortress too. Okay. I'll make this my spawn point, because it looks a little cozy. So, let's just charge it on up. Get these things out of my inventory, and begin. So, first things first, of course, is to find a forest. That is the only way you could possibly live here. That's obvious. That should be obvious to anyone who knows about the new Nether. You need a forest to get wood. So anyway, I'll scour the wastes first. I'm going to avoid the delta because deltas are bullshit. And the wastes will also have a bunch of mushrooms for food. So once we find wood, we can just immediately craft stuff. We've got a valley too. I had a area like this in my last run off camera too, where I spawned in an area where there was just every single biome you would need right there, except for a warped forest, but there was a crimson, so it made little difference. And speaking of which, there's a crimson right over here. This is a very interesting spawn location, but it's definitely not a bad start. We can get right to gold collecting. Bartering with piglins is the way to get tons of resources you wouldn't really be able to obtain otherwise, so it's best to get started on that as soon as you can. And also, it's best to mine gold as soon as you can, so you can get helmets to stop the friggin' things from attacking you in the first place. Right, you know what? I think I'm actually only gonna make the pickaxe, because I know where Blackstone is. And all I need to do is just get a bunch of netherrack to go back over there and get it. And I could get some of this gold along the way, though this will speed up the time it takes for mobs to start spawning. I think it's worth it in the end. And plus, when the mobs actually do start spawning, they're gonna be nerfed. They're gonna be slower and weaker than usual. Oh, look at that. We're at level 1. And right away, there's a piglin right over there. Let's build up and away from him. So I know that I have a fairly important Terraria video that I should be recording right now, but I decided to record this just not only because it's fun. Here, let me make it so you guys can see. Not only because it's fun, but because I am planning a little big something, a little mini-series, and I think this is a good setup for it. And I would also like to show off all the new systems I've created for that very reason. Anyway, I've got myself a helmet. Now I'm just going to go over... Oh wait, I should prepare gold in case I meet piglins along the way. Now I'm just going to go over to the Delta and get some stone, and then we can get this show on the road. Because we totally haven't already gotten this show on the road by finding that crimson. Of course it has to be a baby piglin. Ooh, you know, I never actually found any brown mushrooms. That may turn out to be a problem, but I do know where crimson is, so I can just go kill hoglins in there. And barter out for some soul sand, which I'd need to cook the pork chops. So yeah, I think we're good on food. As long as I walk around, I should not use it up. And as long as I walk around and also don't take too much damage. I remember what happened in the second video. That was not fun. Anyway, you may be wanting to know what exactly is up with my little custom event that happens. Well, the time hasn't come yet. I'll tell you more about it when the time comes. I'll explain almost everything that it does. Actually, no. I'll explain everything that it does. There's not that much that it does. Okay, thanks. Alright, goodbye, gold. I didn't want you anyway. So this run is off to a pretty good start. I'd say we have a good chance of doing this. However, there is the possibility that things could go south and we could end up just losing all our lives all of a sudden. That did happen to me once. I think, like, it was already... It had a crappy start, but one of the runs I did recently, it had a crappy start. But I did end up getting resources and stuff. And then afterwards, I just made too many mistakes, fell in lava too many times, and died. So, and by died, I mean lost the run. Alright, so we already got our first piece of obsidian. This guy's a good guy. Do not kill this guy. But then he gave me nether bricks afterwards, so maybe I should take back the whole he's not a bad guy thing. Oh hey, he gave me ender pearls. Looks like I'm cheating at a speedrun. And soul sand. That'll be useful for cooking things. More nether bricks. Alright, I'm getting this close to pulling out the axe. Is that more soul sand? Oh no, that was gravel. Okay, that's pretty useful. Okay, oh, should I kill him? Depends on what he gives me next. Okay, never mind, don't kill him. Soul speed. Soul speed is fun. Though it can be a little jarring, and it can get you killed if you're not expecting it, it's fun. It's a lot of fun to use. Okay, so I never found any brown mushrooms, but since there's a crimson here, I could just go in here and kill some hoglins. We may have to go all the way down this hill, but looks like this hill is actually climbable back upable. So anyway, while I'm farming these guys out, maybe I could talk a little about what's happened recently. And you may know that Christmas has come and passed, and so has the rest of the holidays. And my Christmas was a pretty good one. Where in this Christmas, I finally achieved my lifelong dream because I have received a Nintendo Switch. Whoops, hang on. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Well, looks like we're losing our first life. Ha! Died. Okay. That's awesome. I'm glad that I mined directly down onto lava. That's such a Minecraft way to go. Anyway, yeah. I finally received a Nintendo Switch. And, technically, I had received it a year ago, because I got it... Because last year I actually got a Switch Lite. And that thing was great. It is missing the whole point of the console for just $100 less, which may not be that worth it, and looking back, may not be that worth it. However, it was still great, and I was still able to play all the games that I wanted to, and yeah, it was awesome. And I was perfectly happy to keep going with the Lite, but I just... Suddenly, I got the full thing, and now I have it, and now that I have it, I'm really glad that I do. It's awesome. I'm so glad I have it now, but also because ever since they came out on, like, March 3rd, whenever that was, ever since they came out, I've been, like, longing for one. And I finally have one, so... Is there Safeway down here? Well, that was safe enough, so, yeah, let's get to bartering. Alright, buddy. You wanna leave more ender pearls? I really am cheating on the speedrun at this point. I don't know too much about that whole situation. Like, all I know is apparently high drop rates mean you're cheating. Alright, I shouldn't be too biased. I really don't know what the hell is happening in that case, and I'm gonna wait until, Carl Jobst, I think that's his name, makes his video on it, in order to actually get invested. Okay, I was going to mine that, and then I saw that guy right there, and decided, actually, wait, you know what? Let me demonstrate something. Yeah, so they are slow and weak this early on. Like, look, this is much slower than they're supposed to go. And I deliberately made them this way. How much damage do you guys do? 1 heart! Amazing. What difficulty is it on? Okay, good. It is on easy. I was worried that I had made a mistake or something, and it was actually normal difficulty. Hello? Is that a piglin trying to get to me, and they're failing at it completely? Hello? I can't tell if the piglins out there are angry at me or a hoglin. Like, I thought they were angry at me, and now I hear shooting, so they must be after a hoglin. But why ignore me for a hoglin? I'm taking their gold. The hoglin's not doing shit. The hoglin is just existing, and apparently that's not allowed here. You know what's funny? I made a mental note to myself to try not to swear, so I can try and maybe get my video more people's recommended. And now here I am, swearing without thinking or realizing it. So I guess it's too late. I guess this video isn't being watched. That's fun. I'm used to it, though. But really, it doesn't matter. This is all for fun. Hey! Look at that! Free cooked pork chop. Awesome. So we can immediately start eating. Because we're gonna need it. I am starting to lose hunger. Alright, guys. Care to point me in the direction of the nearest hoglin? What the hell? Alright, let's block this up. This is a little dangerous. Seriously, guys. These things spawn all the time in all of my survival worlds that I've made. But yet, whenever I play a Nether Escape, there's just none of them. Where are the hoglins? Where are the hoglins? I've gone like miles into the forest, a mile into the forest, and suddenly now I see my very first hoglin. Actually, technically it's not my first. Alright, that did not work, but it's a good thing that these guys do 0 damage this early on, so we don't have to worry about it. So this whole build 3 blocks up and kill them thing works most of the time. However, I've had times where they hit me somehow. They hit me, even though I am 3 blocks up. So I wonder if that's something to do with, like, the fact that I'm hitting them too often, and I end up knocking them close enough to me to, I end up, like, knocking them upwards close enough to make their hit. That's probably what's happening. I should take a closer look at the hitboxes when doing that. Of course, I can't really tell in first-person mode, but maybe if I, like, had someone else do it and then look at it and see if they get hit. then I can... Hello? Hang on, did you actually hit me there? Because I did not notice anything. I heard the attack sound, so it must have, but I guess since it did no damage, the hearts didn't flash, and thus it looked like he did absolutely nothing, which is exactly what he did. Alright, look at that. We're at level 5. So now, not only do mobs no longer have slowness, they will be moving at their normal speed, and they will have their normal attack damage, or their normal attack damage on easy, but the dark energy events can now happen. So in approximately one Minecraft day, we're going to be seeing one. Not 20 minutes of a Minecraft day. I mean, like, the daytime. The 10 minutes of daytime. Because that is how I set up the things to work. Anytime it would hit nighttime in the overworld, from the moment you hit level 5, then the event happens. And then anytime it would hit morning, again, from the point you hit level 5, then the event will end. Alright, so I think it's time to head back to that fortress and see what it had. Fortresses loot are not too amazing, but it's still worth going to, because it could give me stuff like saddles, which will help immensely, because I can tame a strider that way. However, I would like to collect a few more pork chops before actually fully leaving this biome, and unfortunately, this game is being so strict with the hoglin spawns, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. There's the wastes over there. I think those are the wastes I came in, and that may have been the hill that I climbed down on. However, I wasn't paying too much attention to the direction I headed, so, okay, here's a hoglin. So I'm probably lost at the moment, which would not be a very good thing. I don't exactly want to get killed just for the sake of going back to my house. Alright, buddy. You're not a very great problem solver, are you? You know, follow your child. He's got the right idea. Or she. I can't assume. Buddy, come on. Can I really just... Get out of here. Can I really just stand up here and kill you and you just don't mind that at all? Hang on. Okay, good. Really not gonna figure this out? Oh my god. How do you not figure this out? What about this is confusing to the AI? I would really like to know how Minecraft AI works and how any of this could possibly happen. Which is why I'm taking a programming class to look into learning code so that I can actually understand what it is I'm reading. Wow. Look at that big chungus of a lava fall. And I seem to have missed this one too. Geez, no wonder I fell onto lava. It's everywhere. Oh, what? A dead hoglin is just over here. So, it may sound a little weird if you've watched any of my other videos, like my Half-Life 2 videos, or my Terraria videos, my early Terraria videos, where I mention a Minecraft playthrough. But right now it looks like this, along with my 3 other Nether Escape videos, are the only Minecraft videos so far that I've made. And that's because I did actually have a playthrough. I got 13 parts through a Minecraft playthrough, and then I decided to cancel the playthrough, because the main reason was 1.17 was announced, and that was going to make huge overworld changes, and so I was like, okay, my playthrough's just going to be outdated, then why am I doing it? And that's also when I realized that I just wasn't having much fun doing it, so I canceled it. Which also means that I privated all the videos. So, yeah, that's why this is the only Minecraft content that's public. Nobody really cared anyway. With Minecraft playthroughs, like, people like them, but for something for a new YouTuber like me to do is, without adding anything special to it, it's just not a good idea. Alright, so it's time to head for the fortress. Would it be a better idea to approach it from the bottom? I'm not really sure. Let's try approaching from the top, and then we'll see, and we can loop back around. We can loop back around if it doesn't lead to the fortress in a linear, easy fashion. Man, 1.17. I can't freaking wait. It sounds amazing. If there's something I really wish... Hello? A piglin saw me, killing the gold, I think. If there's something I really wish 1.17 could do, I want it to bring justice for golden tools. The tools as they are right now, with the exception of the sword, they have a decent advantage, but the advantage being that they can, what was that sound? Oh my god, hello. Hang on. Are you evil? Okay, good. The advantage being that they break blocks faster than any other tool. However, that is a pretty decent advantage, but it's wasted on their awful durability. They have half the durability of wooden tools. So, like, yeah, I guess they're cool tools if you put Unbreaking 17 on them, but in their default state, they're just pointless and bad. The golden pickaxe literally decimates netherrack. It's just like, bam, 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 bam. But because every single block broken is a use taken away, it breaks it in seconds. Like, why would you use that? And then there's the sword. I swear that that's a joke item that's implemented into the game and just hasn't ever been changed, even though it really needs to be if it wants to be a worthwhile item and worthwhile addition to the game. Hello, Ghast. For those who are unaware, the wooden sword is the same thing, or the wooden sword. The golden sword is the same thing as a wooden sword. Got a saddle, that's cool. However, the wooden sword is actually better because it has twice the durability of the golden sword. The golden sword dies after 32 hits, the wooden sword dies after 60 hits. And the golden sword has absolutely nothing over the wooden sword. It's crazy. Technically, it has a higher chance of getting extra enchantments in an enchanting table than the wooden sword does. That is something that the golden tools are given. But, like, the most enchantments will do is make the sword about as good as an iron sword, in which case, you might as well just use an iron sword. Because of its incredibly low damage, like sharpness and smite will only raise the damage so much. Not to mention that the sword will fall apart if you breathe on it too hard, so, like, there's no point. A solution I think they could have given the gold sword is to make it attack faster than every other weapon. For whatever reason, they kept the attack speed stats of all of the tools. Why am I wasting pickaxe durability on that? Attack speed stat of all the tools the same. And I don't get why, because that's something that they could change between all the different tiers. So they could make the golden sword the fastest one. So that, like, while the other ones dish out their attacks slowly, the golden sword could just be like, bam, 4, 4, 4, 4, damage. Alright, okay, here we go. You get what I was saying with the golden sword thing. So let me move on to this new topic, the Dark Energy event. It will begin in 50 seconds, and that's what that little warning message means. So, the Dark Energy event, you may recall, in the last video, when I hit level 20, the mobs all received speed. And that is more or less the case here, but now they only receive the buffs in this event. Before, hitting level 20 just gave them the buffs permanently all the time, but now it's only if this event is active. So that means that right now, when the event starts, the mobs are going to get faster. Okay, it has started now. The Dark Energy intensifies. So the mobs are going to get faster now. It's now only speed 1 to start, because since it can happen at any time before level 20, between level 5 and 20, I should clarify, it can happen at any time then. They only receive speed 1 as opposed to 2, which they received before. However, when I hit level 20, they will then receive speed 2 during this event. So that is what hitting level 20 will now do. It will make them receive speed 2 instead. Level 25 will make them receive strength in addition, which sounds terrifying. And finally, okay. Here's an example of the fast mobs. And of course, it has to be one of the most dangerous ones possible. Oh my god! For some reason, I forgot that he was fast. Even though that's the whole freaking point of this explanation. Alright, he's stuck. He gave me a little jump scare. I hope that wasn't too loud. So yeah, that's Dark Energy events. They sure are fun, aren't they? Certain mobs... Oh god, not another one. Certain mobs, namely Ghast, Blazes, and Endermen, will all actually receive invisibility in addition. The reason for this... Was that a skull? I got a skull. Well, that's awesome. Let me put it on. The reason for this is... Ghasts aren't really affected by speed or strength. Strength because they don't have fireballs, and speed doesn't affect them at all. And resistance doesn't really change anything about them. Like, it doesn't even make them take an extra hit. Ow. It doesn't even make them take an extra hit with their fireballs. I should run, actually. Whoop. Okay, awesome. So, yeah, they receive invisibility instead, so you can't see where they are. Blazes will receive invisibility as well for the same reasons, like the buffs don't really affect them that much. And finally, Endermen receive them because they're fast enough, they're strong enough, and they're resistant enough that invisibility is the main way to make them more challenging. So I hope that group of 3 was it. There's one more down there. Now, is there actually any more chests? Man, look at all of them out there. That's crazy. Are there any more chests? So I need to be careful because I went over this in the beginning, but during these events, you do not heal. As you can see, my hunger's full, but I'm not healing. Because natural regeneration gets turned off. Oh my god, there's 2 of them. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, there's 2 of them. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Alright, cool. Well, now I'm out here. But yeah, every point of health lost is a point you're not getting back until the event is done, which takes 7 minutes. Yeah, very fun. It's so much fun, especially when it's wither skeletons or mobs that cause fire damage, which cause you to continuously take damage and lose your health over time that you are never getting back. So yeah, avoid as many mob encounters as you can, unlike what I was doing there. Don't be an idiot like I was there, who also decided that putting on the skull instead of it taking 2 more defense was a good idea. So anyway, while I'm here, let's get to bartering. I lost 2 lives already, and I'm not allowed to recharge them anymore as a trade-off for having keep inventory on. I'm no longer allowed to replenish lives at all, even if I get the materials to craft a new respawn anchor, which was going to be a rule. I don't think I actually mentioned that in the previous videos. I still only have 1 piece of obsidian. Man. Anyway, I got spectral arrows, so that's cool. Could I get string? Maybe? String? Now, fucking... fuck off with that. Nether bricks is their worst drop, by far. Nether bricks and quartz. Why can't they give you those? Nether bricks are acquired by smelting netherrack, which is like 99% of the blocks in this place, and quartz is found just as frequently. They couldn't give you more useful items? Like iron? Or like redstone? Or anything? So anyway, I wanted to check if there were any more chests, and then I was interrupted by me being an idiot. So instead, I think I'm gonna, like, try and sneak my way through the place instead of running around yelling my own name and then trying to fight them. That was my biggest mistake, I think, just trying to fight them. That did not go well. Or, actually, no, it was right here where I tried to build away from them. That just caused them to get closer. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, I think they're despawned now, so let's go check the rest of these hallways for chests. Or for presents. Oh, what the hell? There's a skeleton in there. A regular one. And unfortunately, it's the only way I have to go. Well, I actually considered off-camera giving these guys invisibility in addition. Okay, good. Because, that is actually, like, one of the only ways to make them more challenging during this event. You know what? Alright, here. I've got a plan. Lure this guy over, and then get him from underneath. There we go. Okay, good. So that'll block me from his arrows so that I can... Oh my god. You should come all the way over here, I think. Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay, yeah. Yes. Okay. So then get him from underneath. He'll keep trying to hit me. I can show myself to him, I guess, a little bit to keep him on me. And he is now dead. Alright, that's a pretty good way of fighting them, actually. I had paid no attention over there. But no blazes spawned, so it's fine. So I see a chest over there. Alright, we got 3 chests, all right here next to each other. This one only had nether wart. Hello? Where did you come from, exactly? Okay, so, one of the things that's different about blazes, that was a blaze I just killed if you couldn't tell, is that they actually have much higher speed than the others do, so they go much faster. So that guy probably just rushed in here onto the chest. I think he came from over here. Yeah, he must have just come rushing in, and I didn't see. Okay, got 1 diamond and a golden chestplate to finish off the armor set. I'll keep the 1 diamond, but I'm not sure it's going to be helpful. Alright, we're still not done. There is still this hallway down over here. And it leads to the outdoor section. So, looks like our adventures in this here place have come to an end. Oh, hello. You know, I was actually considering... Oh, there's a wither skeleton with them. I was actually considering killing them. Goodbye. I'm just gonna run away. I hear wither skeletons. I don't know where they are. Okay, they didn't follow me, though. Alright, I hope nothing spawned on the way back out. Please, nothing spawn. Nothing spawn, please. Alright, good. We're all good. So, was I talking about something? Oh, yeah, I was actually considering killing some blazes for blaze rods, but you really don't get much chance to make potions. Oh, the event is done. Alright, that's what that means, so it apparently hit morning in the overworld. Actually, time isn't moving in the overworld. It's a fake day-night cycle that I set up. Because I found out I was originally going to have a daylight detector, an inverted one, set to detect if it was nighttime, and if it hit nighttime, start the event. When it hit daytime, stop the event. I was originally going to do that, but it turns out that if you're not near the daylight detector, it doesn't update. Other redstone blocks do still work when you're outside of the chunks, as long as they're in the spawn chunks, but the daylight detectors don't work. So instead I just made it like a fake day-night cycle using a scoreboard variable. You know the variable that you enter whenever you change time, like time set 24 blah blah? That's what the scoreboard is. It increases by 1 each tick, which is exactly how the day-night cycle in Minecraft works. And so basically, anytime it would hit a number that means nighttime, the event starts. And anytime it hits the number that would mean morning, the event stops. It's pretty simple. Well, these ones have soul speed 3 instead. I'm taking those. And a potion of fire resistance. Pretty good. Other than that, he didn't really give me anything of much concern. Much interest. Yeah. Alright, so, do we go through the Crimson? Or the Valley? The Valley could give me arrows. Oh, I got a bow. I got a free bow. Valley could give me arrows, but the Crimson can resupply my food, which isn't the highest number in the world. Hello. And apart from arrows, I don't think the Valley could really get me anything. Let's not run off the edge, shall we? Like, it looks pretty, but I think I'd take the Crimson over it. Hi, Enderman. Oh, hey, you're exactly what I'm looking for. You there. Stop where you are. Stay on the rocks. Don't step on the sand. It makes the antlions crazy. Oh, look at that. Difficulty's been increased to normal. I still don't have any more than 1 piece of obsidian. Now, even at this point, the run could end if I manage to get lucky enough to find a ruined portal where all I need is this 1 piece of obsidian to finish it. Because it's possible. Ruined portal chests can generate obsidian in them. But it's strange that I didn't really find anything of much value in the fortress. I got this diamond, which is something, but I would need 2 more of those if I wanted to get a pickaxe, which would definitely be useful for ruined portals. Or by correcting my dumb mistakes. By the way, in one of my off-camera runs... Hang on. In one of my off-camera runs, I made another mistake where I placed the obsidian down in the wrong spot and then had to go farm for another one. Just like my first Nether Escape video. But that was such a short run, it was not as impactful as the one for my first video was. Because I had been doing that run for a very long time in my first video, and then I made that mistake, and then I had to go back and grind some more, but there, it just gave me an excuse to keep playing. Which is fun. Playing is fun. Look at that strange lava fall. Warped fungus, hello? I hear noises. So I've had many video ideas. This was one of them, in addition to my much bigger planned thing involving this. However, and I think... hello. How's it going? Okay, well, I'm gonna die. Wait, how many lives do I have left? I got 2. Alright, well, this is not going well at all. Anyway, I think now is the time to get them all done. I should not have mined that gold. And one of them, I thought I could replay Half-Life on hard, because it was my second commentated playthrough ever. Which will become even more important if my channel actually gets any viewers. Which I'm doubting at this point that it will. But yeah, I thought I could just replay Half-Life on hard. I think that would be fun. Mostly. I mean, It actually might be a painful experience, but I suppose I could just... But I suppose that playthrough could be an excuse where I just talk about all the things I really don't like about that game. Like all the poor design decisions, I think, are in that game, because, man, that game's good overall, but there are some things about it that I really hate. And some other things that I can't believe people ignore. Alright, hey buddy. Here, I'm just gonna make this easy. Oh. Just gonna make this easy and shoot you. Not even try to hit these back. There we go. And of course, my biggest plan is the Terraria playthrough. I still need to do that, and I was actually... My original plan was actually to get the pre-hard mode finale recorded. But then I got back into doing Nether Escapes recently, and now I changed my mind, and this is now what I want to do. So, I can't help but notice that I've got 2 lives left. I really haven't been playing well, which sucks because I consider myself to be pretty decently good at this game. And I kind of want to show that I am pretty good at this game in these videos, but like, I just don't know if I do stupid stuff like that all the time, how am I ever going to do that? And plus, like, this is kind of a... With all the Minecraft challenge videos made by you-know-who, like, this is kind of a softer challenge. It's a much easier challenge than some things they do. Like, to be honest, I think some of the things they do are masochistic, but... Like, people may not be very interested in an easier challenge like this than an extreme challenge. Hello, where did you just come from? Where did you just come from? And I get no time to... Hang on, over here. Okay, good. But yeah, I've just been dying in so many stupid ways, and I feel like I'm actually about to lose this run. Like, once again, as I said before, there's no telling what's gonna happen. I might lose this run. In which case, that would be sad, because it got off to a really good start. That was nowhere near close to a Hoglin sound. Like, there's just some sounds in this game no human can recreate, probably because they were edited with audio editors. Oh my god. Well, hey look, now the game is spawning in like 1,000,000 Hoglins. You know, when I actually don't really need the meat all that much. I mean, I'll take it, but... Could have used it before when I only had like 1 or 2 or 0 pieces. I just got some more. Alright. A Hoglin died to fire here, I'm assuming. Okay, I'm gonna not do this anymore. See you guys later, alright? Just go away. This is an interesting, like, overhang. This piece of land is suspended above lava, while that piece of land goes under the lava. That's kind of cool. I love the Nether, man. The Nether's so cool. The Nether's awesome. I need to gush about the update. Like, it's been months since we got it, but god damn, it's such an amazing update. So right now, what I need to win, easily that is, without just losing all my lives and then dying, is a Bastion Remnant of any kind. I'd take any kind. Which is probably gonna have... Which has a good chance of having tons of obsidian, or a ruined portal, which will automatically complete most of the portal for me. So that is what I'm doing right now. I'm hunting down all the structures, and we're beginning the next Dark Energy event. It'll be pretty interesting in here. The only threat for most of it will be the Hoglins. The Piglins will not attack me unless I start mining gold like a dumb. Man, that Piglin wasn't even fueled by the Dark Energy, and he still killed me. If I die in that way again, I think I'm going to quit this game forever and just focus on Terraria for the rest of my life, even off camera. Whoa. Wait, there's more up there. But there's like a hole to up there. God, the Nether is so cool. Sorry, I just can't help it. The Nether is so cool. It's literally like my second favorite thing about this game, behind getting a bunch of diamonds, getting lucky enough to find a bunch of diamonds, and then some netherite afterwards. I've gone netherite mining on some of my worlds. I haven't found any of it. But, my fellow Minecrafting sister is playing on her world, and has found ancient debris after ancient debris. I swear, like, when she's mining on that world, like, every couple seconds she tells me, I got another piece, or, oh, hey, there's 2, or, oh my god, there's 4. It's like, how? And then I play, and I go netherite mining, I can't find a fucking piece. I don't understand what the hell's going on with her world. It's just block after block after block after block. It's insane how much she gets on that world. Sort of speaking of which, I guess I could say say more reasons why I canceled my Minecraft playthrough than just 1.17 was announced, and I feel that the playthrough would be outdated. That is one of the reasons. However, the other reason is just I wasn't really enjoying it, and the direction it was going. I think I was focusing too much on the game's kinda crappy adventure elements. I gotta say, though this game definitely tries to be an adventure game in some ways, I think it kind of fails as one. It's good, for the most part, but it places such an obvious emphasis on sandbox that I think if I do a Minecraft playthrough, that's what I should focus on. Like, I should focus on building a cool thing. I could think of, like, cool things to build off camera and then make the playthrough and build them. That's what I'm kind of trying to do with another world that I'm doing, but it's kind of hard to keep it going. Like, even in an off-camera playthrough, I have a hard time keeping them going. And I think that's why I'm really enjoying Terraria, because Terraria is an adventure game with sandbox elements, as opposed to Minecraft, which is a sandbox game with adventure elements. And so in Terraria, like, all the building I need to do is just for NPCs, and it doesn't really matter how it looks, but I could just explore the rest of the world. And that's what I could focus on, because that's the main focus of the game. As opposed to Minecraft, which really wants you to build something. If you don't build something, Minecraft's kind of a boring game. However, the building in Minecraft is so damn good, which is the whole reason why it's my favorite game of all time. And yet, like, I just can't get myself to do it very much. I don't know what it is. Could be something having to do with the fact that I often switch which video games or which media or whatever I'm interested in. I switch it all the time, and that's probably why maintaining a consistent, like, upload schedule for a YouTube channel might be very tough for me to do, because I'm not always in the mood for it. Hope no Piglins saw that, because I forgot that I'm in a dark energy event, and they can really jump the gun on me. Alright, structures, structures, structures. I'll take any of them, even another fortress. Anyway, I was saying a little while ago that I like to think that I'm good at this game, and I think I should place a huge emphasis on I like to think, because I might not actually be that good at this game. Alright, okay, awesome. Let's get the axe out for this, and let's hide behind here for the ghast. Okay, we've taken care of the biggest threat here. Now we just have to kill all the minions. And the ghast is gone, apparently, because I do not hear it anymore. Okay, enough of that, guys. I forgot that they're fast. I can't take too much damage, or else I will not be getting rid of debuffs for a long time. I think I have mining fatigue right now. Oh, no. No, all I have is slowness. So if you're wondering the exact, the specifics for health, when I go below 3 hearts, then I get slowness. When I go below half health, I get mining fatigue. And then when I have 4 hearts left, I get hunger. And then I also get slowness 2 and mining fatigue 2. And then when I have 2 hearts, I get nausea. And then at 1 heart, I get weakness. Which means that with a wooden sword, I actually can't attack anything. And with a stone sword, I do 1 damage. So, yeah, that's a lot of fun. So we need to just stay stay healed the best we can. Which means that during these dark energy events, we just need to, like, make progress, maybe mine some gold here and there, but we need to be really careful about mob encounters. And if we get ourselves in one, we have to avoid damage as much as possible. And that is the challenge that the dark energy event brings. And it's weird. In this headset, the ambience for the Nether Wastes, without any of the extras on top, kind of sounds like a city from indoors. It's pretty cool. I wonder if it is actually that. They recorded the sounds of, like, an outdoor city from indoors. Oh god, I'm losing health. Now I have mining fatigue. And they, like, did something to it. They edited it to make it sound more cavern-like. Or actually, wait, was that the song I was hearing? Because Warmth is starting up. That may have been the song. Okay, that one Russian man, please don't copyright claim my video. I think they realized their mistake and removed the claims on other people's videos, but I can't be too sure. Hey, I got a fire charge. That means I could drop this flint and steel. I'm actually not, though. Right, so he gave me nothing. But the dark energy event's now over, so that's good news. I would kill him, but I am a little low, and I don't want to risk being sent all the way back to the start anymore. Actually, I could... Oh, God. With the dark energy event gone, I could just easily kill him right now. So I don't really know what's up with me. That was a pretty easy guess to kill. I just did it without thinking. Alright, so now it's safe to mine gold, since the mobs aren't that strong anymore. Man, I still haven't seen any structures. That fortress is the only structure I've seen the whole time. Could be passing by a ruined portal that's on some other piece of land or whatever, but if it's on some other piece of land and I don't see it, that's not my problem. It's hidden too well. So yeah, this is basically what a Nether Escape is. Oh, that's spooky. For the most part. You could just... It basically ends up becoming grinding out piglin bartering and looking for structures. The exploring structures is actually pretty fun, especially if it's a bastion. And I'll show you why later, if we find one. Actually, I'll show you why later. We may not find one. Me, excuse you. But yeah, the gameplay may be too grindy for some people, and I can definitely understand that, but this is something that I find really fun. If not for the gameplay, then for the concept. I absolutely love the concept of it. Just being trapped in the Nether, a very dangerous place, and having to try and escape it. It's so cool. However, some other people might just want to do, like, full survival worlds in here, and if doing that, I actually wouldn't really recommend it, because without the whole escape objective, there's just not much you can do here. Like, the whole point of a survival world is kind of the sandbox element of the game, is to just build cool stuff, and also stay alive as you're doing so. And without access to anything in the overworld, you just, like, there's not much to do here. Oh, finally, I got my second piece of obsidian, and I have 2 lives left. This is amazing. This is gonna go so well, I'm sure I'll win. Nether quartz. Really, man? You gave me that obsidian, though, so I'm gonna leave you alive. Okay, so it looks like I've run out of options. How about I use some of the gravel I've collected, and oh, wait, I could just go down here. I could just smoothly go down this way. I didn't go that far from the piglin, so he may be coming to attack me right now. He's not. Okay, cool. So let's just run in case he actually is behind me now. And he is not. I think it's funny when that piglin scared me, even though he wasn't actually coming to attack me. I just heard a sound, and I looked behind me, there was a piglin running straight at me, and I thought he was attacking me. So, of course, I had that reaction. So, just to give myself something to talk with myself about, I guess I could say kind of what I've been doing recently. Most of what I do throughout my whole life is actually watching YouTube. Out of all the things I do on a daily basis, that's the only thing I do consistently. I think I kind of, like, addicted to it. Anyway, one of the series I've been watching recently is a series about Danganronpa, the visual novel about, like, people killing each other and you have to find out who killed them. And I'm just realizing after watching it, I could have played the game, perhaps even for the channel. I probably could have played the game for the channel if it's available for Mac, which I think it is, because my computer could definitely run that. I could have played it for the channel, but I didn't. And I've watched the whole thing, so I know what happens. I won't spoil it for you, but it's actually very interesting. Like, there's a lot of fluff text for some reason. I have no idea why. Apparently that's just a thing with visual novels. They have so much fluff text. But there seems to be, like, more than usual. I mean, hell, the only other visual novel I've played is Toki Doki Literature Club, so I'm not sure how accurate that game is to most visual novels, but if most visual novels are like that, that doesn't sound like a very enjoyable genre of game to play. I mean, the plot was certainly interesting, it's just, like, some of those exchanges and conversations and stuff, I'm sorry, I'm scratching myself, could have been, like, 15... Ooh. Should not do that. 15 text boxes shorter and nothing could have been lost. But yeah, Danganronpa is a cool game. I would definitely recommend you check it out, either by watching a playthrough like I did, or playing the game yourself. There's not really much difference. Just like, maybe, depending on the person you watch, they may leave some dialogue out, or may do some things that you wouldn't do, because you do get some choices in visual novels like that. Oh, now I get string. After I have the bow, now I get string. Right, so this guy gave me nothing, so it's time to kill him. He's got a crossbow, so he is no match. I've kind of been wandering in a straight line for a while. I hope that if I die, I can find my way back here, for that reason. I should be able to. It's pretty linear where I went. If I can at least remember, use my memory good, then I can definitely find the way back here if I die. If I also... Actually, if I get glowstone, I can make another respawn anchor and won't have to worry about it. But I'll do that if I find a structure. So if I die and respawn, I might just go a different route, like through the valley maybe instead, in case it had something that that this route didn't. Which it may very well, because this route seems to have absolutely nothing on it. Alright. It's time to get the gravel back out. Well, that was dumb, but hey, at least it's not a dark energy event, so I can heal it right back up. Man, none of those wither skeletons drop coal? That's interesting. Anyway, about the whole Danganronpa thing, I haven't watched any of the sequels yet. So, it would make no sense, but I could potentially play the sequels for the channel. Where is this thing? Where's this guy? He's not coming after me. Interesting. Alright, I'll just break this. But still, it would be weird for someone to just play the sequels of a game and not play the first game. I don't... Especially with, like... Especially a game which has such important plot, like a visual novel. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing it. I should have stopped watching at some point and then just played the rest of the game for myself, because... For a while, I did only know to a certain point of the plot, so I could have just got the game and then played it for the channel. Hey. I'm giving you the gold. Look, I'm giving you the gold that I mined. Oh, third piece of obsidian. But it can't be helped. I'll just keep playing Terraria and maybe do some Minecraft videos here and there and see what else I can play. Hey, I got 4 pieces. 5. Oh, I thought he gave me a 6th. That would have been awesome, but he had to give me blackstone instead. You cheap person. Oh god, it's crying. Oh my god, I thought I would get 6 from that. Well, we're halfway there. In any case, I should not mine this gold. I should absolutely not mine this gold. Okay, the best place to go right now, I think, would be the Warped Forest. Because the Endermen are invisible, but that doesn't mean much. You can still see their eyes, you can still see their particles when you're close, so... and if you just look at the ground, you should avoid looking at them anyway. So, ooh, another fortress. Alright, that's a good sign. I'm not going to go in there right now, though. I'm just going to collect a bunch of gold, where I can then barter with piglins, and then when the event ends, I'm going to go into the fortress. That is my plan of attack. That's weird. The ambience bug hasn't happened. Where if you die and then respawn in the nether somewhere else, the ambience of the biome you respawn in stays the same as you go throughout all the biomes. At least I haven't noticed it. It could be happening, and I don't know, but I think this is Warped Forest ambience. Yeah, sounds like Warped Forest ambience to me. That's interesting. I guess it must be just a random bug that happens sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I'm incredibly redundant. A random bug that happens sometimes. Yeah, no shit, that's what random means, you dumb face. I love making fun of myself, can you tell? Or insulting myself. It's fun. It also makes me feel better about my current self, which is good. My current self is definitely better than my past self. You know, anytime you look back on an old memory where you acted stupid and you feel very embarrassed about it, that's a good thing. Because you're better than that now. That means you've grown as a person, so... like, it doesn't really matter what you did back then anymore. What matters is you don't do it again. Okay, so... okay. Thanks, instant kill death trap. Fall death trap. So, results on search of gold. None. There is nothing. There is nothing in this forest. If there is one thing I'm naming this forest, it is absolutely not the Forest of Gold. Every single gold I've seen has been up on the ceiling, where I have to build up to it. I guess, if that's my only option, I have to take it. That was quartz. God fucking... So, fun fact about Piglin Brutes in this Nether Escape world. Oh, hello. Hard mode has been enabled. Fun fact about Brutes is that they're actually very nerfed in this world. They get extra debuffs, and they get them pretty much all the time. And during dark energy events, the only thing that happens with them is that their debuffs are taken away. So, like, the strongest they can possibly get in this world is their normal selves in the regular game, which is pretty damn strong, so they're still a threat to be beheld. Is that how the phrase goes? A force to be reckoned with. That's a better alternative. I could tell you the specifics, but I don't remember. Actually, I kind of do. So at the beginning, instead of receiving slowness 1 and weakness 1, they have slowness 2 and weakness 2. And then I believe when you reach level 5, their slowness gets downgraded to 1, so they're slightly faster, but their weakness doesn't change. And when the Dark Energy event happens, before you hit level 25, all that happens is their slowness is removed entirely, so they go their normal speed, and their weakness is downgraded to 1, so they're slightly stronger. However, when you hit level 25, then their weakness is downgraded to 1 without Dark Energy events. And then during Dark Energy events, their weakness is removed. I doubt anything I said made much sense, or was easy to follow, but it's not really important. Just know that they are weaker normally without Dark Energy events. They are weaker than they normally would be in the regular game. Oh, I almost looked at an Enderman. That would not be good. Let's try to minimize as much. Okay. I failed to minimize it, but it wasn't that much damage. I think I can live. Okay, that's a little worse. Hello? Oh man, there's a... What? Shit! Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's awful. Oh my god, no way. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh no. This is terrible. I have nowhere to go. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna die. I'm not fast. My mining isn't fast enough to dig anywhere. I'm just gonna die. Oh, shit. Oh, he teleported somewhere. God damn it. If I get glowstone, I can make another respawn anchor and won't have to worry about it. There was a fortress there too, but... 1 life left. I've been recording for a while, so I think if I lose this run, that will definitely be the end of the video. Unfortunately. Maybe if I ran him around long enough, I could have outlasted the event. And then when it ended, I could have healed and turned around and gave him an extra chance. Though he probably still would have killed me anyway. They're freaking strong on hard. Even with full iron armor, they can kill you in 3 hits. Anyway, I'm going to do what I was originally promising and take the valley path. Because that path just leads to a fortress that, let's be honest, probably didn't have an indoor section. And the event ends. I probably could have outlasted him with them. Outlasted him until the event was over. 6 obsidian pieces. Just 4 more. Man, I'm 4 away, but I only have 1 life left. This is terrible. Am I gonna win? Am I gonna lose? Find out today on 3D Terraria. Endermen seem to have varying reaction times to you looking at them. Like, they either wait a while before they actually aggro onto you, or, like that Enderman did, they aggro onto you instantly. They give you no chance to breathe before they're on top of you and killing you, like that one was. Alright, anyway, let's go sonic speed through this biome real quick and see what we can find beyond it. That death was all thanks to mining fatigue. I don't know why I put it in as one of the debuffs you get. It's so annoying. Like, it's annoying normally, but it makes things like that pretty much impossible to survive. That is a bastion. See what I told you? I told you that the valley would actually have something in it that the other thing did not, the crimson. And then wastes. The crimson into wastes did not. And I was right. The valley has a bastion immediately in it, and the crimson root gave me like 5 stretches of nothing. 5 stretches. 5 miles of nothing before it actually gave me a fortress that I didn't get to look in. That's too bad. But hey, we got a bastion to check out. Let's see which type it is. Can't really tell which type it is. Okay, looks to be a treasure room or a Hoglin stable or something similar. I'm not really sure what Hoglin stables means for me, but I hope there's obsidian in them. Treasure rooms, though, for sure will have amazing stuff. Now, I want one of these chests up here to have iron, because these... If I get 3 iron ingots, I can make a bucket of lava. And that is a godsend for exploring bastions. It is so good. Okay. Are they following me back up? Shit, I forgot. Hang on. 1 second. Alright, I'm fine. should maybe consider hiding myself. Oh yes, it has iron. Okay, so buckets of lava are immensely useful for exploring bastions. Hey, give me that. Because you can use it to dump lava on the Piglin Brutes. And then, if you do that, other piglins around you will not attack you, because the game does not count that as you attacking them. It counts it as lava attacking them. Not to mention, it's really good against them anyway. Like, it is an absolute necessity if you want to have... Oh, God. If you want to have a safe time, safe, nice, fun, happy time going through a bastion, you need a lava bucket. It's absolutely worth getting. Now, unfortunately, I think this bastion in particular is going to make it hard for me to get... Hey, there's a ancient reed block. It's going to make it hard for me to get... Yes, would you like to respond to that, me? Fucking remember what you were trying to say. Don't leave the viewers hanging. They want to hear your wonderful commentary. I literally cannot remember what I was going to say. Lava source blocks. Okay. I finished my sentence. Let me make an iron sword. And then I can also make a shield. Which would have come in real handy for some of those earlier encounters. Ooh, an iron sword with smite on it? I already made an iron sword. I'm all done. Well, that sure was a quick ending. Okay, come on. Come on now, guys. Get the hell out of here. That's... Here. He's dead. Okay, so, in the floor, I can afford to make one mistake. I made one mistake. Okay, I can no longer afford to make any more mistakes. What is my life? Okay. Ceiling. There we go. We won. Well, that was quite the run, wasn't it? I managed to stop that cast from killing the portal. That was quite the run, wasn't it? I got all the way down to 1 life, and I still won after all that. I still want to show, though, hang on. I want to show how good lava buckets are against Piglin Brutes. So, I'm just going to real quick go back into creative, go back in, and let's get ourselves a lava bucket. A bucket of pufferfish. Yep, that's exactly what I want. And show this off. So, some brutes right here. Alright, that doesn't really show it too much, but it does show that even that amount of lava immediately taken away will kill them. And this brute, I think, is about to be killed down here. And when you do this, none of the other piglins are angered. So maybe I could go back into survival and show... Hang on. I get that the Soulstone Valley is their biome, but there's just too many ghasts around. Like, you want to kill this guy, but there's other piglins around. Just do this. And he's dead. Threat has been neutralized. And none of the other piglins are angry at you. Now, if I can find a brute, I might have to spawn him in. Okay, so now I can show that even if, like, the Piglin Brute is coming right for you, he's a little slower here, but you can still just place it in front of you, and they can't move in it. You do need to be wary about the land you're standing on, because if you place the lava in an open flat area, it will go out on all sides, in which case you'll have to build a block up, so be wary of that, definitely. But most bastions have it so that the lava will, like, is close enough to a side that it will just target it and move over there, like it is doing right now. I hope to make a video explaining how liquids in this game work. I think that would be quite helpful for some. But anyway, point is, the run is now complete, and what a run it was! I love that I got all the way down to 1 life, and then persevered in the end, and got all the obsidian. I think in an average run, that would be about the point where I gave up, and just, like, quit that run, move on to the next one. So that was the Nether Escape, with, this time, all of my brand new systems. I'm pretty sure, like, this is the finished state of the world. The only thing that'll really change is rules of the challenge, like raising the number of obsidian blocks I need, for example. But yeah, consider this video less of just another Nether Escape video and more of a build-up to something I'm doing in the future. You will see what it is when the time comes. But yeah, very enjoyable challenge. If you played this game, still haven't done it, you've played this update rather, still haven't done it, I absolutely recommend it. It is so much fun. To me, at least. Some of the grindy gameplay may not be that fun to some people. I still kept the Wither Skull. But it's fun to me, so I don't care about your opinions. No, I'm kidding, but if what's here sounds interesting to you, absolutely give it a try. It's basically a free, like, true survival game that comes packaged in with, the rest of Minecraft. But then again, Minecraft is kind of that way if you install mods. Whatever. Forget what I just said. My commentary's pointless anyway. You know, I was watching my old Half-Life series that I did earlier this year, like in the first couple months of the year, and I was realizing just how 2012 it seems like. That seems like an old YouTube series, but I did it in 2020. And in fact, all of my videos kind of seem like that, so maybe that could be my appeal as a YouTube channel. Like, videos that have nostalgic value. Like, this is what YouTube used to be. But in order for that to happen, people need to actually watch my content. Like, I've got a few ideas. Alright, shut up. I'm done, alright? You don't need to start this thing. But anyway, I've got a few creative ideas for videos, but I'm not sure if any of them will be enough for a few people. Like, I definitely don't think I'm gonna try the whole, like, things like beating Minecraft but it's pitch dark, beating Minecraft but you have slowness 5 or something, so you have to jump everywhere. That would actually be kind of fun. I have ideas for that. However, they're gonna be a lot more simple, so they may not be as intriguing, but I hope people enjoy them anyway, if people actually see them. Anyway, if you watch this video, then I seriously thank you for watching. Like, just having someone watching my content at all, no matter if they don't comment, or whatever. Like, even when I look at the latest video stats thing, and I see that YouTube claims that I got 1 view, and this person apparently watched for 25 minutes. Like, even stuff like that, I really appreciate it. Because at the moment, I'm in the phase where I need to actually... I'm gonna put you out of your misery here, buddy. Where I need to actually get viewers, or else my channel's gonna go nowhere, and I'm basically just gonna be talking to myself. But yeah. There's something else I was gonna say. Oh yeah. If you watch this and you're interested in all these extra systems I have set up, I could look into making the world public. At the moment, it's private, and that's because I don't actually know how to make it work for all players. And even if I do figure out, it may not be multiplayer compatible, just a forewarning, but I'll try. I'll get everything I got. And yeah, if you couldn't tell, there are aesthetics to the Dark Energy event. I added these particles and the mood sounds, and I also muted the regular ambient sounds when it's happening. In case you didn't notice. But yeah, stay tuned for the bigger project I have. And also for the Terraria series, because I still know that I need to do that. New Year's is coming up, and I think my New Year's resolution is going to be to try and complete the Terraria series as fast as I can. Let's see how many days I can stick to that. I've been completing it slowly, 1 week at a time, and... oh jeez. I definitely need to be faster. You know, Blocks is actually really good. I didn't give it enough of a chance when I first heard it. It would always be one of those music that I would plug in and play, think it sounded boring, and then just unplug it, but it's actually really good. And it's long, too. It's one of the longest music discs. It may even be the longest. But anyway, as the music disc comes to a close, so will this video. I once again thank you for watching. If you actually like my content, I suppose I should say this. If you actually like my content, there is a little subscribe button, that'll help. Same thing with the like button, too. I mean, the like button may not help. Maybe it does. I don't know. But consider subscribing if you actually enjoy my content. Just know that I may not be able to upload to you all the time. But I'll try. So, I will see you all in the future.